Hey everybody. Well, it's about 9 o'clock at night. It's dark outside, and I've just gotten home from the hospital where I had surgery on my endometriosis. For anyone following along at home, I was meant to be having this surgery, which was considered urgent, when they discovered that I have a heart defect that I never knew I had, which needed urgent surgery to fix it. So suddenly the urgent surgery for my endo and the non-stop bleeding was shelved, and I had to go through open heart surgery first. And then I had to heal from that. And I've lost track of how long it's been. I'm going to guess about 9 or 10 weeks. And then I had to do it all again and go and have more surgery. And that day was today. I'm still out of it. I had a general anaesthetic, and my surgery wasn't until 3 p.m. There was an emergency cesarean that had to go in before me, which is completely good. I was happy to wait, but it meant I didn't sort of have my anaesthetic until about 3 p.m. And then when I woke up, all of the attention in the hospital, in my room, the recovery, one of the patients went missing. So their family came to pick them up, and he was gone. But all of his stuff was there, like his suitcase, and he was gone. So it was all, this guy just had an anaesthetic. Who knows where he is or what he's doing? The family are there, and he's not. And so all of the nurses were just in panic mode looking for this guy. And when I was leaving, I heard somebody having a conversation. I have a feeling he's been found somewhere, like he'd gone to some other ward, or I didn't overhear what they said. So that was excitement. And that actually led me just to getting dressed, going up to the nurse and going, "Can I go now?" And they just went, "Yeah, you can." So my mum and dad picked me up, and we got dinner on the way home. So if it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so it's only like 5 hours ago that I had a general anaesthetic. And I'm pretty like stoned looking, I guess, and I feel a bit that way too. But I expect to have a good sleep tonight. And knowing that I can't tell you, in December, when I knew that I had open heart surgery ahead of me, followed by a recovery, and then laparoscopic surgery on my endometriosis. And the thought that I had to actually go through all of those things and recover and do it again, I just couldn't. It was really hard. And I just am on the other side of it now, and they're both done. And I think they've both gone really well. Excuse me, I've got the driest mouth because I guess I fasted. I'm really dehydrated. Give me 1 sec. And I said to the doctor, I am done. I'm so done with hospitals. Because I've had a number of really serious things going on at the same time, and because every body part, I guess, is specialised, and both of them were big surgeries in their own right, I have rheumatoid arthritis really severely. I haven't mentioned that. I've had that since I was a baby. So everything I do, I've been having appointments for something to do with one of those things pretty much consistently every day for as long as I can remember. I became a full-time patient and I hated it. And it made me feel so old because that's kind of what was going on. And to be dreading having those things in front of me, and now to know that they're actually done. I'm done. So they gave me a couple of days worth of endone. What they had to do was, for anyone who doesn't want to hear about ladies' bits and things like that, you can just not listen to this part. But basically I had a cricket ball sized fibroid inside my uterus that was bleeding constantly. And I have endometriosis, sort of scarring and adhesions throughout the place. So they had to remove that tumour, though the tumour is not cancerous at all. It is a fully benign tumour. Lots of women have them. They're quite common. They're called fibroids. And look, they did their best with the endo. And then they put the Mirena in. And what the Mirena does is, and it really worked for me last time, was just kind of switch off all of the hormones and the things that affect the growth and of fibroids, and also the progression of endometriosis. Sorry, because I'm off my face on propofol and fentanyl, my memory isn't great. It's been epic. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to sleep really well. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow and not have to go to the hospital. Of course, I'm going to have follow-ups and things. And listen, in whinging and saying I'm done with doctors and fed up with hospitals and I've had it, and I am very aware that I am very lucky. And as much as I'm bitching and moaning, my conditions, whilst lifelong conditions, they are treatable conditions. And what's amazing is that this heart anomaly that I have killed my granddad because they didn't know about it then. They didn't have the technology to know what was going on inside the heart, along with the symptoms. So my granddad always had the heart pain and just various heart symptoms, but there was never a diagnosis there, or I guess a real understanding of what was going on. So the thing with my condition, it's called bicuspid aortic stenosis. Basically, your healthy heart has, like, your valve that sort of lets the blood out of the heart into the aorta, has 3 little leaves. So it works like this, and it works well. So mine, I was born with just 2. So what that means is they have to do extra hard work. And over time, you get to about my age, 50, and you suddenly start to go downhill because you become symptomatic. So it's very common for people to find out around my age. And if you find it, you can fix it so that you don't fall dead. My granddad just silently dropped dead playing golf. His favourite thing to do in the world. But he was only 70, and that's what I have. And I inherited it from him. And so now all of the family are getting tested, including my daughter. And, you know, open heart surgery is no joke, but it's not. It was terminal. It used to be terminal. And whilst it does affect lifespans in various ways, depending on what surgery you have. It's treatable. Like, I'm lucky I can get this and I can go and have a long life, hopefully. The medical technology is amazing, and its progression is just so fast. So just knowing, I mean, shit, my daughter could have this, and part of me very much suspects that she does. She complains about exactly the same things I did when I was a kid. My heart hurts. Stitches in just certain symptoms that were exactly what I had. And it was brushed off my whole entire life. I had doctors laugh when I said I have heart pain. Like, it's not going to be your heart. Almost like scoffing at it. And lo and behold, it was my effing heart. So, yeah, I can't stay in that space for too long. It makes me so bloody mad. Doctors. Anyway, if it wasn't for having this surgery on my endo, I wouldn't have known that I was about to die of an aneurysm at any minute. And that's really amazing and good for me, and it's even better for my daughter. And medical technology just moves along so fast. It's really reassuring. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna sleep. And then hopefully tomorrow I have an uneventful, no doctor's appointments, no blood tests, no ultrasounds, no angiograms, no echocardiograms, no CT scans, no gene testing. I can't, my poor body has been through so much. And look, for all the shit that happens to me, and you got to understand, I come from the fittest, sportiest stock of humans you've ever known. Like, they're all elite athletes, and all of them are just fit and play sports and like high-level sports. And right from when I was born, I got diagnosed with severe rheumatoid arthritis when I was 18 months of age. So I have been the exact opposite of them. I had the rheumatoid arthritis. I acquired that from family members too. I had the heart disease, I've got the endometriosis, no one in my family has had any of this. So I don't know what it is about me or what made that happen or predisposed me to that. It's just funny that everyone else is so fit and healthy and I'm not. But that being said, my body bounces back from things really quickly, like really quickly. I have anesthetics, I'm fine to get up and walk straight away. I heal from things really well and really quickly. But I just seem to have a whole lot going on at the one time. I'm a complex patient, and I'm only 49. And my family are all so fucking healthy. It's embarrassing sometimes. I get sick of telling people what's going on because it's too much. Anyway, now I plan to be healthy and hospital free for a while. I am going to go to bed. Good night.